And since a lot of people have been asking me, how can you start a business, where do I start? In all honesty, now that we live in this millennial age, there's so many things that you can do just by, using your own phone itself. Your own phone has the power to pretty much to build a multi-billion-dollar businesses, right? So as long as you have a Wi-Fi, as long as you have the internet, as long as you have a phone or a computer, doesn't need to be fancy or anything, I believe this drop shipping course that I'm about to launch, we're going to videotape step-by-step process. How can you create a business by starting at $0? All it takes, the right knowledge, the right platform, pretty much the right connections. So today, I'm actually kind of nervous. I have an interview from, what do you call this? Huffington Post, is that how you pronounce it? HuffPost? So I have no clue what they're gonna ask about. I don't know what the interview is gonna be about. But I'm pretty excited. It's a pretty big deal. This is one of the biggest publishing company out there that I can think of, other than Entrepreneur or GQ, that I would like to be in. Fortune too, which I usually read on a daily basis. But yeah, it's definitely a stepping stone. Hopefully it'll get me to Forbes. Remember, my goal was to make it to Forbes 30 under 30. Turning 27 in the next few days. I'm thinking about 2 or 3 days, I forgot. It's this Saturday, January 14th, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty big deal for me, and hopefully I do well and get featured, and let's see how it goes. So this thing's freaking me out. I don't even know what the hell they're gonna ask or anything. Probably not well prepared for this, but as always, I stay 100%. I'm gonna keep it real. Here we go, talking about her. See how it goes. Hey, I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me just fine? Cause I can barely hear you.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what happened with the internet the day we were interviewing. Cause it's like I can always have perfect internet all the time, and it's like right when I do an interview with someone, the internet just goes in and out, and I don't know if it's just like the fact that we're going live joint and it just doesn't understand.
Yeah, maybe. But it was still good though. We still got a pretty decent amount of viewers. Some of my fans actually went out there and they said that was awesome, and they like your page and the content that you're providing and stuff like that. So that was very
That's good.
yeah.
I think we got close to like 2,000 views or so right on there.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That is really good. And you know what? Fritz, if you want, so I'm starting to get 10,000 views per Facebook view. But the only thing is on that one, it's not essentially free. It's like a paid shout out. Like if you were interested, it's only like $50 that we normally charge. So if you want anyone you know wants to be interviewed on that one, please just send me.
I'll jump in and give that a try. I don't see why not. I mean, if it helps out, like, get extra exposure, I mean, it's all about investment, and that's fine with me. I'll go ahead and try that out, and I'll refer you to all my fellow entrepreneurs that I know as well that might be interested in it.
So I think, so yeah, the way the Facebook Live video works is that we basically take people online with us, and we give you shout outs ahead of time. So just kind of similar to Instagram, where we tag your personal Facebook page.
Like hype it up, yeah.
Yeah, we hype it up there, and we give your bio there, so you get a shout out there, it's just like video that gets posted. And it stays there indefinitely, so it's not a shout out that we remove after 24 hours, we just keep it there.
Great.
For forever. So the guy that I just went live with, he has over 10.5, almost 11,000 views so far. And what he did afterwards, he went and commented on each and every person's thing after that in a reply, and it really boosted his following so much so afterwards that
That's great.
he started business with him. I'm sure that's
Is that what we're gonna do right now for Huffington Post, or is it a completely different one?
That's different. Huffington Post is just because I think you're super interesting. So Huffington Post is a credibility booster. So it's not a traffic boost, it's a credibility boost.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we basically get, I average anywhere between 200 to 300 shares per article, which is not a lot, but it's a healthy amount of views. But mostly it's just to say, hey, I've been featured in Huffington Post, and that carries weight.
Most definitely. So that's interesting. So we already set up for a Facebook Live interview also. And for a fraction of cost, this is really cheap, so I'm gonna recommend everybody in here that are an entrepreneur that has something going on to do this. They were getting 10,000, 12,000 views. Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No problem at all.
When my dad doesn't call me very often, I always want to make sure there's like no emergency.
It's all good, no problem.
Okay, cool. So basically, I do my interviews in a little bit of a weird way where it's not just sitting there like my Huffington Post interviews. I thought the most efficient way for me to do this is just hop on a phone call and figure out an angle with that person. Once we determine the angle, I just send you a quick follow-up email saying, type this out for me with certain quotes or bullet points, and I'm going to draft an article for you.
Great.
And that way I don't have to just go back and listen to recordings. It just makes it so much easier, cleaner, and efficient.
Sounds good. So just finish up with the interview. Well, it wasn't really more of an interview, it's more of a just like, she's trying to find out the angle of the story that I'm gonna try to talk about. So we talk about it, brainstorm a little bit, and then she said like her way of interviewing people is completely different from a lot of other people, which is like they ask a set up amount of questions, you know, the person answers, and they create an article about it. For her, she likes to be a little bit more personalized, know the person itself, know what angle, know what my weaknesses and strengths are, and talk about it and create a story from it. So what we did is that we talked about it for like 20-30 minutes, some of my past businesses, past failures and stuff like that, and really pinpoint the point where excel at what my strengths are, which is being transparent and being authentic and staying 100 at all times. So when I mentioned like some of the failures in the businesses that I've encountered into, you know, and she was like, whoa, I'm really moved to that. Not many entrepreneurs or CEOs or motivators that I've interviewed doesn't really talk about their failures. They're all about hyping. They're all about just showing up the success, how much money they made. But I actually talk about the failures and actually the mistakes that I've done in the past, you know. And she really wants to highlight that and create a quote and like an article about it. So she's gonna send me an email, send like format questions and like the angle that we're gonna talk about. Then I'll answer about it. She'll edit it, come back to me. Then I'll look at it. If I approve upon it, make sure the information are, you know, authentic and real. And then she'll publish that, and hopefully, you know, in the next couple of weeks, you'll see me in Huffington Post. So I created LinkedIn, I think about 5 or 6 months ago. I started literally with 0. I'm still new at it, and then it just suddenly blew up out of nowhere. I started adding people that are entrepreneurial background, CEOs, fellow co-owners, owners, and then yeah, I promoted it through our social network. A lot of people adding me. I have over 1,000 connections right now, over 270 people adding me, and they just send me a bunch of messages trying to connect with me. This is a great way to actually connect with professionals, to grow your network a little bit more, you know, talk about the businesses along the side, and the next thing you know, I might be able to invest in their business, or they'll invest in my business, or we create a new business altogether. So it's all about networking, finding your niche and connecting with the right people, you know. So I'll show you guys how I go away from who am I gonna accept as a friend or as a connect or not. So I usually look for like the messages like this. So this one says CPA. It's a high caliber people you accept. You can't just accept everybody to the point, you know. So look at this one. It's a long message from Jay. Name's Jay. Marketing teams. Sure, I'll accept that. They'll probably message later. The other ones didn't really put a message, so I don't know if I should accept them or not. I have to research about them. This one's dead, but it's too generic. I'll look into this one, however. Look at this. She works at Huffington Post and Forbes also. So this is definitely beneficial, so I'll definitely accept her. But I just did my interview literally like an hour ago with Huffington Post, so. But maybe I'll get featured more, or maybe in Forbes also. We'll see. So definitely accept that one as well. But yeah, that's how you connect. Make sure you guys capitalize on each different platforms. LinkedIn is really good to connecting with fellow entrepreneurial or like more like the business side of things. but it's always good also to have your own followers and grow your online presence through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I just started my YouTube series, and that's why I really want to bring it up and see how fast I can grow it. I think right now I have a little over 200 or 250 subscribers, getting about a couple hundred views. So definitely scale it up, but it's still new. I've only had like a couple episodes, but definitely you guys will see the progress on it. Just gonna stay consistent at it and keep going. So I'm gonna take some notes. I'm planning to make a course for you guys. And since a lot of people have been asking me, how can you start a business? Where do I start? In all honesty, now that we live in this millennial age, there's so many things that you can do just by, using your own phone itself. Your own phone has the power to pretty much to build a multi-billion-dollar businesses, right? So as long as you have a Wi-Fi, as long as you have the internet, as long as you have a phone or a computer, doesn't need to be fancy or anything. I believe this drop shipping course that I'm about to launch, we're going to videotape this by step-by-step process. How can you create a business by starting at $0? All it takes, the right knowledge, the right platform, pretty much the right connection. So I'm going to do that for you guys. I'm going to sell it really cheap, step-by-step processing for you guys to figure out how to do a drop shipping. So this is a drop shipping course from selling anything that you see online that you think that you'll find a good niche of. So a lot of people have been hitting me up, Fritz, how can I start? Like when it comes to entrepreneurship, you need to know what your passion is about. Nowadays that we live in a millennial world, everything, as I said previously, everything's available through us, like through online. There's so much opportunities out there. And one of the best things that I've been trying to promote out there to all my fans and followers and family and friends, that drop shipping or e-commerce, stuff like that, is one of the #1 thing now. So I realized, why not create a course out of it, right? So literally right now, for the past hour, I was just sitting down, jotting down some notes by step-by-step process, how to start a business with $0 to very little amount at all, like maybe maximum 50 or even $100 if you really want to promote it. But for the most part, you can even start it as everything as a free trial. Like in Shopify, you can do it for like 2 weeks and stuff like that. So I created a step-by-step process notes. This is the notes so far that I'm going to make, but I'm going to make up for sure a video course for this that I'll be selling. I still got to figure out the price though and see how much value is into it, but I want to help out as many people as much as possible, and that's the goal of it. Look at this, I made like 5 4-page detailed notes, step by step. It's probably going to be at least like 10 to 20 videos. Each of them will be like 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes. Make it as seamless as much as possible to make sure that it's easy to follow and all that stuff. So not only I'll be doing it live, I'll be showing the progress also, and going through the course with you, and together, and show the progress, how much we made from this month to the next month and then to the next year. I already have some few case study that I can use to show us a success, but I'd also like to create a new one also, as if I was a customer to buy off this course and see if it works. And that's what I would like to really highlight and show to a lot of people. A lot of people are just pulling up from fucking random Google images. Oh, I made this much money here and there. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to be transparent as much as possible and show you guys the progress from the very start and then the progress on a month-to-month basis. So I'm really excited for this. It's a drop shipping course called Drop Shipping Course 101, step-by-step process, how to start a business with $0 to up to $100 if you would like to invest into it and go from there. So, but yeah, here's the framework so far. I'm really excited for this, put a lot of thoughts into this, step-by-step process and easy to follow. So I'm excited, and I'll see you guys there. All of us can start pushing it a little bit more. And the very most important thing, I want to open up our bank account. Let's finalize the selection of our logos too. LinkedIn. and then add it on your stuff too. It does help out. I did try out the logins for Instagram. For some reason, it's not working.
Should be working. I tried it today. But yeah, I'll send it to you again.
Okay.
And then I have some prospects here, so this is kind of like the list that I have.
Okay.
Some big names.
This is just locally here in Chicago, right?
Yeah. A visual of what they're saying, right? So you're not just getting Instagram management, but you're also getting photography, video,
Right. Content development, pretty much.
and part of your cost is going to fund campaigns for social media sponsored content. Right?
Correct.
So yeah, so I like this style, which essentially covers like whatever services. We have 4 so far. I think for sure we'll come up with the 5th. And then like a structure, right? Like so for social media management, you'll get posts daily, you'll be able to track engagement, things of that sort. So like a quick overview on every single one. So social media management, content creation, advertisement, and then photography.
There, go back again here. Then from here, pretty much got everything all ready.
Everything's kind of ready to
Everything's
go.
pretty much, yeah.
So-
It's the only things that's needed is the website,
Uh-huh.
an email, and that's pretty much it. We have everything else for
And you
free.
could find free websites if you wanted to. You could find free
We don't
videos
want to
if
do that though, because
You want to get an action,
Yeah.
a good website, no, for sure. Did you guys register with the Secretary of State?
Yes.
Excellent.